So welcome to lesson 5 in our Unity version 6 lessons. In this lesson, I'm going to go ahead and bring in some assets from the Unity store. And rather than just tell you about it, we're actually going to go do it. So let's get started. I have my Unity game open, which in my opinion is the easiest way to do it. Make sure you've opened up Unity and be in the project you want to be in. So let's go then, and I have typed in, first of all, I went to the asset store Unity. If you just type in Unity Asset Store in Google, it'll take you here. And as I told you before, you're going to have to sign in. And when you do, you're going to look up what you want. I mean, you can go 3D, 2D, and look at these things all you want to. I usually type free, and then sort of type in the thing I want to have. And whatever it is, I usually put free in front of it because you're going to see a lot of these they charge for if you want to do it. Now, in this case, I already have something I brought in before into my games last year, so I went ahead and already have that, so I want to go ahead and choose it, and it's here. So I'm going to now open it up in Unity. You can choose whatever you like. I just happen to choose this one. If you look, it's Robot Hero from Dungeon Mason. So I clicked on it, and now I'm going to open up in Unity. And these are actually animated. Well, let's just bring it in for practice. So now it's going to open up my Unity editor, and I am now going to download this. Now I think I can actually remove that animation, but I'm going to go ahead and download it. So it's downloading. And now I'm going to import. So as you can see here, once you download, you then have to import everything to bring it in. And you can choose what you want to import or not import. I'm going to import them all. So I went and got an asset from the Unity Asset Store, opened up the Unity interface, and I downloaded it from Unity, and then I imported it into Unity. Now if I go to my package manager, there's Robot Hero right there, and it shows it's in the project, and it should be in here somewhere. And I'm going to have to convert these materials. So let's bring something in. And let's try it and see what happens. Oh, it doesn't have an animation with it. Okay. All right, you can see it has different parts here. So, and there's, I have to make an animation controller to make this thing work. Let's say I choose this one. Let's see what happens now. Nothing. All right, that's okay. I don't need to have an animation for this thing. I'll choose none. Okay, so now I can make this thing do what I want to do. You can see this is the parent, and these are what we call the child of the parent. All of these are underneath this. So if we deleted this, we would delete everything. But this way, instead of having a ton of stuff going down here, we can just put it under one thing here. So let's say we bought these materials. Let's see if we can convert this like we converted the other one. It looks like I converted all of them. Okay, I don't know exactly what this is. Let's see if these clear. They do. Well, that was what, PBR? I don't know what polyart is. I don't know what stage is. I don't know what HP is. Well, not bad. Um, yeah, I don't know exactly what this is, but we don't want that. And I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. So we've got a pretty cool character. Not doing anything. And let's get rid of that animation. Let's fix this. So we're going to go back to our scripts. Spin. And we're rising, and let's just have it rotate on the, let's have it rotate on the Z. So right now it's rotating on the X, nothing on the Y, and on the Z. And it's going up. I think we have 5 inside there. It's going up when the game starts, and then it's rotating. So now when I save this, and I go back, it's compiling. And let's see what happens now. Okay, yeah, I don't like that spin. And what exactly do we have that spinning at? What? 3 maybe? Let's see what it looks like now. Yeah, maybe we don't like that excess, huh? So instead of it having on the Z, let's try it on the Y. So this is how you learn how to script, by just trying these things and seeing what happens. Just seeing what happens. So, and remember, we have 1 in here, but because it's a public variable, we can change it to whatever we want to. So let's see what happens. Yeah, that's not bad. It's way too fast. Let's make it 2. And maybe 1. All right. That'll do. You know, we could go here and try something. Wow, that looked pretty weird on our ground, didn't it? I mean, we could have dragged this here. Wow, look at that. How about that? Whoa. How about this? No. No. How about this? Yeah, okay. So anyway, not bad. Now we're going to start doing some stuff with this guy here. I would rename him, but first I'm going to see if I can fool around with these animations that it comes with. So it comes with these animations here, and these are the different animations that come with it. So we have an idle, etc. This is the die animation, so but he's not dying. So anyway, do go to the asset store. Do bring in whatever asset you want to, and open it up, make sure your Unity project's opened up. Yeah, these are the animation it comes with. That's the die right there. So yeah, that's sort of weird. So let's so bring it in and then go to your package manager and make sure you have it in your assets here. So there's mine, and you can open it up and import it. Make sure you import it inside there, and when you do, make sure it comes inside to your assets here. So I now have my terrain, my sci-fi warrior, my texture pack, etc. inside my game, inside my assets. And I think we'll fool around with the global volume next time with some of these things and see what we can do with that volume to make things look a little bit different. I've not fooled around with this much. I think it's something pretty new to the Unity asset, and so I'll fool around with it next lesson, and we'll see what's going there. Now remember, when you bring your player in, your ground in, always reset these or make sure they're at 000, so that you can have everything in your game set when you start to play it. Make sure everything's set in 000. And then, of course, make sure that you're going with the blue arrow. Now, I haven't clicked on this guy yet, but my blue arrow's good. See it right there, my blue arrow's good. Sometimes when you bring an object in, that doesn't happen, but this one did. Okay, so I'm going to save my scene, and I'll just call it robot. Now, I could put less than 6, but if I put less than 6 in there, it means nothing to me, especially if I do 20, 25 lessons. So if I save a scene less than 6, that means nothing. So when you save a scene, make sure it means something you did. Shooting, chasing, dragon, something you brought in, etc. Something so you know when you look at that scene what's inside there. And we'll tell you once again, in case you don't save your scenes, and you come in one day and you see this, you know exactly you didn't save anything. So if I go back to my robot, I've got everything there. And save as many scenes as you want. We keep them inside a folder, and they don't take up any room. Anyway, get whatever you want. Knock yourself out. See if you can get some textures inside there. If you get the robot, you can see what I did. I presume it's still up there because I got it last year, and I knew nothing about it. So just by luck, I was able to stick those colors on it and make it work. So anyway, I'll see you in the next lesson.